Chevy Vortec V8 trucks, starter motors. You don't know this until now. We got two different starter motors for these trucks. I'm gonna show you the difference. So let's get in here and check it out. Trust me, I'm a mechanic. 2006 Chevy Silverado, cat eye, Chevrolet, 4.8 V8. You're gonna need to know that in a second here. All right, so we need to get that starter motor swapped out. You know, it's down in here. Oh man, you gotta lay under the truck, passenger side down in here. So I'm gonna be working in the gravel today because the truck won't start. It's not gonna start. So we gotta lay in the gravel on some cardboard and get the starter swapped out. So on these trucks, you have a couple different starters. You have one that is a 9-tooth and one that is an 11-tooth. Now, the 11-tooth one's got a bit more torque for it. They use those on the 6.0. And then on the 4.8, 5.3, they typically have a 9-tooth starter. All right, so I got two starters right here. I got the old one out. This thing is blown. We got the new replacement right here. So if you come up here and look right here, this is called the Bendix. I know, right? Bendix, who comes up with this? But that's what it's called. It's what spins out and engages the flywheel. So these are both 9-tooth starters right here. I thought this one was 11-tooth, but I counted it. So it's got 9 teeth on here and 9 teeth on here. Now, if you take these apart and you see 11 teeth on one of them, they'll work. You can interchange them. It doesn't matter on these trucks. If it's got 11 teeth, it's gonna spin a little slower. It's gonna have more torque than a 9-tooth one. The 9-tooth one spins a little faster and has less torque. But the reason that is, I think, is because on the 6.0, you want that more torque in the motor here because it needs to spin that bigger motor over. It makes sense. So these are both 9 teeth. Take yours apart, see 11 teeth, you know, replace it with 11 tooth, see a 9 tooth, replace it with a 9 tooth. Is there an advantage of going 11 tooth, 9 tooth, you know? I just replace it with what's in there. But if you come across 11 tooth one, it'll work just fine. All right, so it doesn't really matter what starter you get, 9 tooth, 11 tooth, either one will work, but you know, just use whatever the computer says, honestly. It's weird though, because I looked up this part number, it said it was 11 tooth, but it's only got 9 teeth in here, and this one's only got 9 teeth in here. Either way, they'll both work. It doesn't really matter. It's just how it's set up from the factory, depending on what motor you got. These came out of a 4.8, 5.3. These both have 9 tooth. If you're working on a 6.0, definitely the 8.1. I bet you the 8.1 has an 11 tooth starter in there, but I know 4.8, 5.3, it's gonna be a 9 tooth typically. Let's get it swapped out. All right, we got that old starter out. We got the new starter swapped in. Let's crank this thing up and see if it starts. All right, let's see if it starts. Yes, right away. Oh yeah, it's running good now. Got that starter replaced all the way down in there. No problems. Started right up. So cliff notes, 11 tooth, 9 tooth, doesn't matter. 11 tooth more torque, 9 tooth spins faster. And there you go. Now you know. Two different starter motors for these trucks. Who would have thought? 9 tooth, 11 tooth. Which one do y'all have? Let me know down below which starter motor you got in your truck. You probably don't know. Most people don't know this. They just get the starter, bolt it back up, and they're good to go. Don't forget to drop me a huge thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more Chevy truck tip videos in the future. Plenty more coming. Later.